See, anyone can throw up a cut and paste form and try to get this feedback, but what matters most is how you listen, how you respond, and what you do about it. Today, I will read a monologue. I wrote this monologue, but I'm not a writer, so bear with me here. Dear ABA business owners, from a Millennial BCBA. Beanbags and copious amounts of free snacks and caffeine aren't the issue. You see, a good company culture and fun perks are nice. But the root of the issue is that some basic needs of an employer aren't being met by many ABA business owners. The reality of the situation right now is that a BCBA like myself, I can get a job anywhere. There's more jobs hitting my inbox daily than I even have time to apply for. So if I could be so bold to suggest, here's a few things that you may be overlooking that are far more important than you think. Feedback. When's the last time you asked how things are going? Let's talk about benefits. 2 times in my career, I poured my heart and soul into somebody's business. I'm talking about 60, 70, 80, 90, 100-hour weeks were things that I did for a year, year and a half, 2 years. And these companies did not deliver what they promised. That's 4 years spent trusting somebody. 4 years. And it ended up not being in my best interest. And look, I have commitment issues. That's not your fault. But the fact of the matter is that's how it is now. It's part of my history. What do you do for benefits? Is there a great healthcare package? How about retirement options? Do you match what I put in? See, these things are really far away and they're expensive and they're hard to work on as an employer, I know, but they're important and they make me feel secure investing in your company as much as you are. So if you miss that meeting, you postpone that meeting with the feedback or the progress and update on these sort of things, you're also pushing me away. Just a little bit each time. This stuff makes it hard for me to want to work my hardest for you. I know, it's sad, it sucks, but it's human behavior. I mean, isn't this what we signed up for? Look, I fell in love with this field, you fell in love with this field because we wanted to make a difference in a way that we understood. We wanted to affect change in somebody's life. I think many of us are here for that same sort of reason. The fact of the matter is that the job is hard. Your job's hard, my job's hard, and the current climate that we're providing services in, it's also not stacked in our favor. But none of those are worthy excuses for doing the right thing. And focusing on us, your most valuable asset, is gonna be what differentiates you and your success in this industry. All right, look, I partnered up with Clinical Behavior Analysis out of Kentucky for 2 reasons. That is, they value the same values that I have, and they do their best to avoid the issues that I'm describing that I ran into as a behavior analyst. I mentioned a 30-second survey based on Gallup and a behavioral lens. That's something that they implement. And in Jason's words here, one of the co-founders, they do this thing not only to get the feedback, but it also helps increase staff participation, awareness of the events and the required changes. There's more engagement, more involvement. It brings the community culture together. And the most important thing, these communication tools are multifunctional. Anything from positive feedback, kudos, shout outs, corrective requests, constructive feedback, and sometimes even identifying gaps that wouldn't have been seen without that perspective of the behavior analyst, the BCBA, the therapist. And one of the things that I like most that he wrote here is that they know it's not perfect. That's not really the point. It's more about the willingness to listen to what everyone has to say on a frequent basis, working to prioritize needs, identify strengths and weaknesses from within, and ultimately respond to what they heard with diligent, honest effort. See, anyone can throw up a cut and paste form and try to get this feedback, but what matters most is how you listen, how you respond, and what you do about it. I've linked them down below. You can check out more. Also, these end cards on YouTube, those are more videos you can watch that we partnered up together. And if you're at ABAI, make sure you swing by. Tonight is their social. It's amazing. All you gotta do is have your ABAI name tag to be able to get in the door. All right, peace.